What's up, everyone? It's Hey John, and I jabber opportunities nonstop. And today we will be discussing Evergrow Coin, and we will be explaining why it is so bullish and why Sam and the Evergrow Coin team are so smart. And when you see how I put these two together, you're gonna be like, huh, there's something there. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I want to start off the video today showing the Evergrow Coin hodler increase. It is now at 123,173 individuals who hold this on the DEX. I'm seeing an increase of 1 to 2,000 individuals per day. So what we are seeing here is a resurgence of people buying back some more at the bottom. We are seeing the masses not liquidating their position, as in reducing it all to zero. We saw a few big whales who sold off and who caused the charts to fall back down to oblivion, but that's to be expected, and that's why they call them the whales and smart money. But the majority, the retailers, they didn't sell. You had a handful who sold and they cried wolf and they were upset that they sold the bottom. But you know what, folks? When you trade, invest, you do not invest with emotions, folks. You try to do everything from a numbers perspective and you try to be unbiased so you do not get misled by your own emotions. So when you have a bunch of retail buyers who have not sold and who have only bought some more at the bottom, and then you see an influx of new investors coming in and now they're buying at the bottom, guess what happens, folks? You're seeing price pressure and we're going up. Okay, folks, here we are on the Evergrow Coin search term. You can see we're at 24, 23, 24, and now we are at 34, folks. When you're seeing the search trend increase on Google, this is why I create these videos, to help educate individuals who are coming into the space and wondering, what in the heck is Evergrow Coin? When you see YouTubers such as myself covering it and giving it life, and by giving it exposure, well, guess what, folks? People are more likely to invest when they see a YouTuber actually covering a topic and not just saying to the moon every 5 seconds. Even though it's very fun, I try not to do it too much, only when it really calls for it. And of course, I do cover the fundamentals, the technicals, and the news to put it all into a nicely wrapped present so you can watch it in a concise manner. Before, I did mention people are searching for more information, and guess what, folks? Check this out here.
Alexa, what's the next big crypto?
Here's something I found on the web. According to benzinga.com, for those looking for a crypto to invest in now, Evergrow may well be the #1 candidate.
Ladies and gentlemen, this just reinforces the notion of increased search trends. People nowadays have so many smart objects in their house. Smart speakers, smart cameras, rings, you name it, it is smart nowadays. Even smartphones, right? And currently the way Evergrow Coin is being marketed is through key search words. And Benzinga is a huge cryptocurrency outlet. We're seeing all kinds, even investing.com, folks, one of the biggest syndicates to give you any of your asset news, whether it's cryptocurrency, stocks, equities, bonds, etc., etc. Apple rises to 3 trillion market cap, shows the value of its massive share buybacks. Okay, I just covered an Apple story, and you're wondering, hey John, what does Apple have to do anything with Evergrow Coin? Well, let me show you guys with some actual proof and evidence, and then you can see for yourself why I covered Apple. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Evergrow Coin team wallet. Check this out here. Out, null address. This is, guess what, folks? The burn wallet. 35.7 billion, folks. 154 billion, folks. 1,000. This is probably a test. So now we are seeing the Evergrow Coin team actually buying back Evergrow and burning it. And why did I make this analogy to Apple? Because Apple is a king of buyback their own shares. And Apple has a huge war chest valued at around $1 billion or more now. But do not forget, folks, Evergrow Coin also has a huge war chest. Does it rival Apple? No, not yet. But they are following the same best practices as one of the most successful companies in the world, in my opinion. I know so many folks who moved from Android to iPhone and they never looked back. Well, guess what, folks? When you buy Evergrow Coin, Once you go Evergrow, you never go back. Let's see if you guys get that analogy. Leave me a comment down below. This is the altcoin season index and it's currently at 57. It's increased 8 whole points. Check this out, folks. Altcoin season index is currently at 57. It's increased 8 whole points. That is a big deal. I've covered this topic in many videos in the past year, and I've always told you guys, altcoin season typically happens from January to about May or June, and then it tapers off. And guess what, folks? We are heading towards that direction right now. Check out the Bitcoin chart from a daily perspective here. The current price is $46,800. And check it out, folks. We're seeing Bitcoin consolidate to the bottom portion of the channel. And check out Bitcoin, folks. We're seeing it consolidate from 45.6 to about 47.8. But this time we're also seeing another indicator showing that it's moving into bearish territory. So this time we may see Bitcoin actually trend lower. And what I mean by that is that if we're seeing a bearish cross, then this means that we will see Bitcoin do something like this. And it may test the 40,800 support line. And the reason why this is important is because, as you know, Bitcoin is the biggest game in town. And guess what, folks? They determine where the market goes. To me, Bitcoin is like the S&P 500 or the Dow Industrials. If you trade stocks, you know what I'm saying. It's basically a huge index. But in this case here, Bitcoin is the index. If Bitcoin goes to 40,800, the previous support line, then guess what that means? It means that the altcoin season will be more likely and you will see an accelerated movement towards it. And if that happens, you may see more folks in Bitcoin liquidate the positions and move into altcoin season and to move into the KuCoins and move into the other altcoins to find better yields, therefore pushing Bitcoin further down below, and altcoin season will rise and get even more momentum. Okay, folks, check it out. We're looking at Evergrow Coin on a daily perspective. We can see non-stop green candlesticks from December 31st until now, January 4th. But the most important thing here is that we're seeing increased volume every single day. 980K, 990K, 1.7 million, 2.8 million, 3.9 million, and the day hasn't even ended yet. So there's still time to see even more volume come in. If there is one thing you cannot fake, folks, it is volume. Volume determines everything. When you see volume confirmation like this, you know Evergrow Coin is going to go much, much higher. Now the question is, where is it heading next? Because I did mention in a previous video around 14.9 or 15 points here, you may see a little turbulence and a little bit of headwind. So let's go ahead and go into a deeper perspective to see what's going on. All right, folks, so here I am on a 4-hour perspective. We can see that we passed 14.9 or 15 points and we're still charging higher with no end in sight. That previous resistance was broken through without any issues. But what I need to see here is some confirmation of at least 3 to 4 candlesticks. And then I can say, you know what? This is going to be a support in the near term. The next high traffic zone will be around 16.2 and 17.97. Those next 2 points, 16.2 and 17.9, are going to be your next resistance, and those are places where you see a little more traffic, where you see some individuals with some muscle memory. Expect folks to take profits because that's what they do, because people who have bought at the bottom and who are holding here for months, they may be impatient now and they may want to take profits. It's just part of the game, folks. It is what it is. I'm not saying it's a good decision, but people can do what they gotta do based on their own personal needs. So I wanna do a quick recap. We know Credo will be coming out in the first 7 days of January. Per Sam and the Evergrow Coin team, we're seeing increased amount of investors every single day from 1 to 2,000 individuals, new hodlers. We're seeing huge buys. We're seeing Evergrow Coin team actually using their own team wallet, their own money, their own salary to buy back and burn Evergrow Coin, and they're following the Apple path. We have tremendous leadership and transparency from from Sam and Evergrow Coin team to build the confidence. We're seeing marketing by keywords, and that's old school tech right there, because when you see Benzinga and investing.com putting in keywords, when Alexa searches for it, guess what happens? It pops up. We're seeing the search trends also increase, and ladies and gentlemen, everything is pointing to bullish. Before we know it, we will be past all-time highs again, and most importantly, we're inching towards altcoin season. That'll bring in the huge money and the daddy warbucks to move Evergrow Coin in the right direction. Get $250 in Bitcoin using my BlockFi link down below. Get 2 free stocks courtesy of WEBULL, link down below in the description. Support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on the next one.